And we are live here on Who Are the Lone Rangers podcast. Very special episode today, but before we get into that, as always, my name is Jeff Cannonball, one half of the host, one half of the longest reigning champions in H2O history. And as always, I am joined by...
Mitch Vallon, the other host, the other half of the H2O Tag Team Champions, the other half of the Lone Rangers. As you can see, I'm currently driving right now. I am just leaving the gym. My workouts take a while because of certain lifts that my strength coach has me do. It takes me a while to get everything set up. That's why I'm there for like 3 or 4 hours.
That's fair. I'm actually turning you down a little bit because I don't know if the people joining the chat, people in the chat are saying that the audio is a little weird. So I don't know if you're just yelling louder because it's further away, but I think you're good. I turned you down a little bit, so we'll see if that works too.
I'll have you on speaker in the car.
That's fair, but people in the chat keep reminding me. And Mitch, before we get into everything, you were telling me how far do you travel for this gym of yours?
I travel an hour and a half.
And
I'm from New York. I live by the border of Connecticut, which I went to this one specific gym called Lightning Fitness that's located by the border of Massachusetts, where Springfield is. Hoping knowing that there's this pro strongman who's competed in the world's strongest man competition who trains at this specific gym. He was actually there this morning. I specifically went there to start going to meet him or run into him. So I just kept going and going. And then the gym owner just goes, "Why don't you just get a membership?" And then he gave me a discount because of my commute. So I just keep going because Governor Cuomo in New York won't open the gyms yet.
that's fair. And also, I feel like, as you were telling me before, the strongman thing is a bit of a draw for you as well.
Oh yeah, the gym has everything. It has the Atlas stones that they use in strongman competition.
I've seen you throw around stones.
They got the big tractor tires. They have this thing called a yoke, where it's this apparatus that you put on your back and then you walk with it.
Nice.
That's a usual event. Like people who know strongman, they know the like certain events where they have like all these weird events where like you have like a car deadlift, where the deadlift is when you pick up weight off the floor to your hips. But sometimes they'll just have you lift like the back of a car. And so they have this like giant bar thing that you can use that emulates what a car deadlift would be in an event. You don't actually grab the car. They have like a bar attached to it and you lift that up. So this gym has everything. So that's why I started, and that's also why I started going. Also, the gym I go to has Wu-Tang Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, the gym owner has Wu-Tang Clan playing every Wednesday.
That you did tell me about that, and I do love that. I just got told to turn the volume up on you, so let me turn your volume up a little bit. And I'm going to turn me down a little bit. Sorry for everybody. We're just getting this going. Usually, producer Tara Calloway is kind of over my shoulder helping me make sure everything looks good. She's currently in our room taking nude pictures for Patreon. So go follow her on Patreon.
What?
What?
Wait, I thought she didn't do nudity.
No, she doesn't do nude, but she's wearing she's scantily clad in a bathing suit right now. You want me to bring the camera in there and go show you for free?
No.
I was hoping she would yell from the other room, but I don't think she heard me. But anyway, this is the show today, guys. We are starting at 1 p.m. today as opposed to our usual Friday night. So what's it called? There's been power outages and things of that nature, so don't blame us. Blame Mother Earth. Blame nature. Go outside, spray some Lysol cans into the ozone layer for really fucking with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But Mitch, go ahead.
What's up?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Man. For me, this power outage really was just like the nail in the coffin for this 2020 for me.
Is this? I was gonna say, Mitch. I know you've got a Ranger rant to go on. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, I do.
Let's hear it.
I do. Just 2020 in general. Fuck 2020. I kept my chin up, tried to keep everything, but then this power outage happened. And now I'm just going, really? With everything going on? Everything's closed? Can't get anything to begin with? Everybody hates each other? Everybody's losing their jobs, losing their homes. Everybody's getting sick, dying. I guess, I don't know. This is horrible. I'm tired of it. There's got to be some good turnaround at the end of this year.
You were saying that the other day. Any? What's your prediction?
Well, I'm not trying to keep this very positive.
Yes, let's be positive.
Yeah, I don't want to, whether what people believe or not, or whether I believe or not, I just want, things to start reopening again, people start making money again, obviously little by little, and...
I just realized something, Mitch. Not to cut you off, but you know how there's that, like, the big joke is that people shouldn't take advice from the guy yelling in his truck?
I'm yelling at a truck?
No. On YouTube, that's like the big thing. Is like these guys in like American flag hats and they're sitting in a pickup truck yelling about science.
Oh, yeah.
I just realized we just turned into that. Except you're not being like hateful and racist.
Right, yeah. I am a truck driver, though.
That's also true. Also true. I would like, Mitch, if you don't mind, to go take the opposite stance of the Ranger rant. And since we're starting at 1 p.m. today on a Saturday, if you don't mind, Mitch, I would like to do a quick brunch toast. Is that okay with you?
I think what?
A brunch toast.
What'd you say?
We're brunching. I was going to make a toast to the positives in the world. Uh-oh. Mitch, I think we're losing you a little bit.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I think, Mitch, you're having bad connection, but I heard absolutely. People in the chat, let me know if Mitch starts coming in and out. But while we're waiting, I'm going to do a quick brunch toast as producer Tara Calloway is changing into her next scantily clad outfit for Patreon. So everybody... Oh, I already told them you were taking pictures for Patreon. I told them you were naked.
Thanks.
Okay, so anyway... I want everybody watching right now, whether you are watching live, whether you're in the chat, whether you're watching on YouTube later, or whenever, take your favorite beverage right now, because we're doing a toast. I want you to raise it up. I'm going to take the top. I have orange juice today. And we're going to do a quick brunch toast to my good friend Mitch for going out of his way to make sure that we do get an episode this week. He had power outage at his home. I didn't lose power. I was lucky on that. He had to go to the gym and get everything in, which is great. And he still got in that car, said, screw it, let's do it while I drive. Mitch, this brunch toast is for you. Everybody take a sip of your drink for Mitch. And Mitch, you just left the gym and you don't have water. What? Whoop. Your phone just went nuts. And, oh, Stockade's in the chat room for once. He just told me he doesn't have Twitch. Now he's chatting.
Oh, okay. What did he say? Like, he's telling us to go F ourselves?
He said Cannonball is the professional one. Ridiculous.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, he just made an account. He had to text me to tell me. All right, Mitch. So you're coming in and out of service, but we're making the best of it today. And everybody in the chat, you can deal with it. I think you can deal with it. Mitch, what are we doing today? What's the theme of the episode?
We got a tournament today.
We do. We have the most... Go ahead.
Oh, no. It was your idea that you introduce it.
All right. We have the most important tournament to ever exist. The most brutal tournament that you will see this deathmatch season. And I'm not talking about all the fans out there who are going to die because they're in the crowds together right on top of each other. That's a whole different thing. We are talking about...
As long as they wear their mask, that's okay.
We'll see about that after some of the things that have been happening. We have, ladies and gentlemen, the Serial Killer Deathmatch Tournament. And what that is, going with the brunch thing, even though it's 1 p.m. and you should have already had your breakfast, guys. Be a little more healthy next time. We have taken 8 of the most vicious, 8 of the sickest, the most twisted serial mascots, and we are putting them one-on-one in the most brutal deathmatch tournament of all time. Mitch, hit that deathmatch theme music.
Deathmatch. Song. Theme music.
And I apologize to everybody wearing headphones, such as myself. So let's get right into the tournament, Mitch. The first matchup.
Fuck Stockade.
Yeah, fuck Stockade. The first matchup we have is the Trix Rabbit. Oh wait, hold on. Let me give the gimmick first. It's a barbed wire boards match. We have the Trix Rabbit versus Snap, Crackle, and Pop. And Crockett plays in the chat, says this is ridiculous, but as I had said on Facebook to him, if he is who I think he is, and I think he is, Zandig faced 3 people in a tournament of death once, so can the Trix Rabbit. We got Snap, Crackle, and Pop versus the Trix Rabbit, barbed wire boards. Mitch, who you picking? Who's your winner on this one?
Well, think about this. The rabbit is bitter. He's bitter as hell. You want to know why? Because they always tell him that he's a silly rabbit and tricks are for kids.
Yep.
He never gets the tricks. He wants the tricks, but he can never have the tricks.
That's true,
so
too.
That's an angry motherfucker. That rabbit is looking for blood. That's a killer rabbit right there. The Monty Python killer rabbit's got nothing on the tricks rabbit.
Ooh,
let's get real here.
This is true. However,
Snack, Crackle, Pop, there are 3 of them.
There are.
And we all know it's a 3-on-1. They have the advantage. But, barbed wire boards.
Okay.
What's stopping the Trix Rabbit from just throwing Snap, Crackle into a barbed wire board? They get stuck. They're not that strong. And then all that's left is Pop. So therefore it's 1-on-1.
Ooh.
Don't count the Trix Rabbit out. Crockett, Timothy.
He's calling you
Are
out.
you breathing?
I don't know who he just called out.
Tim Crockett.
Oh, Tim Crockett. Okay.
He got mad.
Yeah, no, I saw. And I think you're setting them straight. I think you're doing a great job of setting them straight. So, Mitch, if I'm reading the room correct, you're saying Trix Rabbit's moving on to round 2.
I'm going with the underdog. I'm going with the Trix Rabbit. Because that's a bitter bunny.
Well, Mitch, as I didn't explain this properly, but I was going to tell everybody, if we disagree on something, we're going to try to talk, use our words, and if we can't make it work, we're going to call some people, make them be the tiebreaker. But hey, there's no need for a tiebreaker on this one, little boys and girls, because I'm also moving the Trix Rabbit on, and I'll tell you why. I'm telling you why right now. I said before that Zandig beat all of Blackout in Tournament of Death, all 3 of them. And I think history will repeat itself. Ladies and gentlemen, the Trix Rabbit is moving on to round 2. In his round 2 match, we'll see who he's going to face after the winner of this next one. Make sure you're ready for the next one.
Yeah, Tim. Trix Rabbit wins.
And I really hope I hope we disagree on some, because I want to call people and make them tell us who the winner is without telling them that I'm calling and seeing if they just pick up and then making them answer this question. But Mitch,
all right.
And if we don't disagree, that's fine too. I have my winners written down, so I'm not going to change my mind unless you make some valid points. Up next, we have another first-round match, the 10,000 thumbtacks match. We have a favorite. He's a favorite in the chat room. He was a favorite on Facebook. Excuse me, Count Chocula versus a personal favorite of mine, Captain Crunch.
Ooh.
Right?
Okay.
So, Mitch, since I said I already have them written down, I would rather hear your opinions first, because I already know where I'm going on all these. Plus, you're more entertaining than me.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Oh, and if people are just joining, we are currently discussing the Serial Killer Deathmatch Tournament. We've taken 8 of the most ruthless serial mascots, and we're putting them in a 1 elimination tournament to see who's the Serial Killer Deathmatch king. Up next, we have Mitch showing us how to eat cereal. Up next, we have the Captain Crunch versus Count Chocula, 10,000 thumbtacks. Mitch, who you got on this one?
I'm going with Captain Crunch. You want to know why?
Tell me why.
Because most likely this deathmatch tournament will be happening during the day.
Okay.
Count Chocula is a vampire. Count Chocula will be asleep.
This is true. Sorry.
Okay, that's stupid. But, you know,
No.
it did. Also, how many have?
Oh, I don't know. I would say at least 5.
Like peanut butter crunch, Captain Crunch, crunch berries.
Oops, all berries.
How many cereals does Count Chocula have? 1.
Just 1. But now, somebody actually made a good point. And I'm not saying who I'm picking yet, but I'm going to put this out there. Somebody made a good point. Just like Snap, Crackle, and Pop joined in, there could be run-ins. We got Boo Berry and that other ghost. That's a name I don't know. Thank you very much.
Frankenberry?
Frankenberry, yes. Now, if
the pink one.
Now, are you counting if they do run-ins, or are you still going Cap'n Crunch on this one?
You made a valid point there.
Now, here's my thing. Oh, and the Yummy Mummy. Here's my thing, Mitch. I'm going Captain Crunch on this one, either way. And I'll tell you why. What's the number one complaint all these dweebs have about Captain Crunch? That it's sharp and it hurts the top of your mouths. And it cuts you up and things like that. And here's my thoughts, Mitch.
Vicious, aggressive.
These are 10,000 thumbtacks. Captain Crunch isn't afraid of a little pokey, sharpie. But you know what? Count Chocula might be. And you made a great point. It's going to probably be during the day. We need sunlight. Count Chocula, I think he's fucked. I'm going Captain Crunch.
Yeah, legit. Captain Crunch is going to poke every thumbtack in him. Get that little stake in the heart. And then Captain Crunch is like, I'm here! I win!
So, Mitch, the chat seems to be leaning right now, and there's more activity in there than I was ready for. But they seem to be going Count Chocula. But you know what? You and I, we're the Vince McMahons of this. If we say it's Captain Crunch, it's Captain Crunch, and I'm sticking with Captain Crunch.
Yeah. Card's subject to change.
I don't know why the card's changing. But, ladies and gentlemen, Count Chocula is moving on to the second round, where he will face the Trix Rabbit in the Light Tube Bundles and Log Cabins match. Second round. How's that wearing on you, Mitch?
I'm still Bunny's my pick.
Okay. I will say here some good things in the chat. There's going to be a run-in from the Yummy Mummy. Roch says he's a goddamn vampire unless those tacks are made of silver. He's got this. Ryan Zane said, "Oh, it cuts your mouth." Oh shit, he got where I was coming from. Ron Voyage, Count Chocula. If the captain could bleed with thumbtacks, he'll get bloodthirsty and murder him. Not a bad point. Not a bad point. Ryan Zane, yes, this did get deeper than you thought, and it's just going to get deeper. We're only in the second match, baby girl. Tim Crockett, Silver only works on werewolves. We're getting a lot of chats on this one. So, but you know what?
Fine. You guys want Count Chocula? Fine. Count Chocula advances.
I'm sticking with Captain Crunch. Are you switching your thing to Count Chocula?
Wait, I thought you said Count Chocula advanced to the second round.
Oh, no, I meant to say Captain Crunch. Did I say Count Chocula? I'm still going Captain Crunch. I don't care what the chat's saying. They're a bunch of pawns. We're the real players. What do you say, Mitch?
All right, yeah. Captain Crunch, second round.
Second round, Trix Rabbit versus Captain Crunch. Light Tube Bundles and Log Cabins.
Yeah. Hey, Honda next to me. Captain Crunch is going in the second round.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, Mitch has left the gym, and we are filming this while he drives home on an hour and a half from the gym. Please keep chatting. The chat room's great today. We were a little worried because we're doing this so early, but this has been awesome. Go on Twitter. Tweet out the URL. I'm going to put that in the chat room right now for you, and let people know about the real intense, real deep serial killer deathmatch tournament we got going on. Mitch, are you ready for for match 3 in round 1?
Yeah. I gotta relax on this one. I think a cop's behind me.
Okay, you relax. Just talk it out. If you get pulled over on here, that could be really funny, but real weird because producer Tara Calloway already left. So if I have to stop and restart, I won't know what to do. Here we go. Oh, and Stockade says awful booking. Count Chocula should be up. He's wrong though. Match number 3.
Thor blows.
Yep, Thor does blow, but so do all Marvel movies. We got Fans Bring the Weapons putting the Cheerios Bee, who probably has a name and I didn't look it up, versus the Lucky Charms Leprechaun, who I think is named Lucky, but I don't know. So again, that's Fans Bring the Weapons, Mitch. Cheerios Bee versus the Lucky Charms Leprechaun. Where are you going?
I gotta go with the OG Cheerios Bee.
Oh.
He flies.
He does fly.
He flies. And let's face it, if there's a rainbow, Leprechaun's going after the pot of gold, and he'll just end up getting himself disqualified. He gets distracted. He's just too busy. Look, kids always want his Lucky Charms.
Okay.
He's always trying to make sure he holds on to his cereal. But the Cheerios bee, he always wants to share the love. Huge baby face in this match, Cheerios bee, he is.
Now, here's my thought. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just saying I'm going to go with Cheerios bee.
Now, Mitch, we have our first disagreement. Because, yes, the Cheerios bee also, and you left this part out, he has a stinger. He's got a built-in weapon. But this is fans bring the weapons. Anybody can bring anything, right? Somebody can bring a water gun, and that puts down a bee. And also, the Lucky Charms leprechaun, he doesn't fly. But you remember those commercials? He would make the rainbows, and then he would, surf the rainbow. He can go wherever he wants to. We might have been better off putting this match on a goddamn scaffold, having them fight way above everybody. First one to fall loses. We got.
He's not gonna fall.
That's a good point too. But what if he gets distracted by it? Maybe a fan brings some honey. Maybe a fan brings a little bit of honey, and the bee can't help but put a little bit of honey on the lips.
He's gonna be too busy going after the kids to took the cereal.
Isn't that the? Oh, that is Lucky. Okay, hey Mitch, I think. Here's my thought, and as I turn my head, I see Hollow Wicked on my TV with a baseball video game, and I'm very confused. I'm still going the Lucky Charms Leprechaun because here's my thought. There's movies about leprechauns, and in those, they have all sorts of magical powers that you forget about. They're very cunning. They're very tricky. The Cheerios bee, he is a bit naive. He's a bit young. I think he could fall for some tricks. You can get duped real easily. Ron Voyage saying Lucky has magic, auto win. Cheerios bee is old. Lucky's getting stung. Bit of lemon juice. Boom, match over. We got Cheerios bee. A lot of people are saying Cheerios bee, but you know what? I'm going to hold my ground and say Lucky Charms. So, Mitch, you know what that means?
Whoa. Wait, what?
What?
You decide?
No, I'm going to make a phone call to a
okay.
unsuspecting Conor Claxton and give him the options, and he's going to decide without knowing anything.
Okay.
Let's give him a call. Hopefully he picks up. He was texting me a little bit ago. I'm going to pull a headphone off so I can hear him if he picks up. People in the chat,
right.
Let me know. I'm not turning the phone.
Hello?
Hey, Conor.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Yes.
If there was a fans bring the weapons match between the Cheerios bee and the Lucky Charms leprechaun, who's winning?
Cheerios bee and the Lucky Charms. And what kind of weapons do they have?
It's fans bring the weapons. It could be anything.
And is the leprechaun allergic to bees?
I don't think the Lucky Charms leprechaun's ever been outed as being allergic to anything.
Well, I'm going to have to give it to the leprechaun.
All right. Thank you very much, Conor Claxton. You're live on Twitch right now. Anything you want to say?
I don't know. I wasn't prepared for this.
No, you weren't. That's the whole point of this.
Happening.
All right. See you later. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm very sorry, Mitch, but thanks to Conor Claxton, the Lucky Charms Leprechaun is moving on to round 2. And the chat room, I think, honestly, if we were going by fan votes, I think the bee would have moved on. Everybody seems to be pulling for a bee, but you know what? You don't always get what you want. That's a popular song by the Rolling Stones put out in the 70s. But now you do know. We have and I'm getting another number ready just in case I got to make another call. We have the final match of the first round. Cinder blocks and carpet strips. And Mitch, you and I have faced off in that very match against each other. I watched it the other day.
Yeah. Hey, Cannonball, wasn't that your thing with the cinder blocks?
That was my thing with the cinder blocks. And then Stockade decided to make it his thing, like a little baby idiot. But that was my thing first, and it always will be my thing first. So suck on that.
Sound like Ray J.
I don't know who that is.
He's the one who had sex with Kim Kardashian before Kanye.
I do. I'm a fan. Anyway, cinder blocks and carpet strips. Final round, first round. Again, chat room, thank you very much for joining us today. This has been awesome in there. We have Toucan Sam of the Fruit Loops variety versus Tony the Tiger of the I don't know why I blanked, of the Frosted Flakes variety. My favorite cereal, I think, and I blanked on that. Mitch, Cinder Blocks and Carpet Strips, Toucan Sam versus Tony the Tiger. Who you got on this one?
See, this is awful because I love Toucan Sam.
Okay.
But let's get real here. Tony the Tiger is an icon.
This is true.
Big tiger. I will say this.
Say it.
Toucan Sam can fly,
Okay.
so he can fly away from the tiger.
This is true.
But, he's got to dive in and do attacks. You can't just keep flying around.
Also true.
I mean, is Toucan Sam strong enough to lift up a cinder block?
I feel like, and I'm not saying my pick just yet, but he's got a big enough beak. He could at least fit one in there and pull some things with it.
With the cinder block, so Toucan Sam can pick up the cinder block.
I'm going to say yes, he could pick up the cinder block. That's just me guessing.
All right, well, if he could do that, I'm sticking with my allegiance with Toucan Sam.
Really?
Yeah, they gave him a new look, so he's amplified, he's ready to go. Tony the Tiger's seen better days.
Okay.
I'm really not that crazy of a fan of Frosted Flakes either.
Oof, blasphemy. Now, Mitch.
I'm going to go with the underdog, and I'll take Toucan Sam.
That is quite the pick. I am sticking with Tony the Tiger. In my opinion, I feel like this would be the quickest match. I think Tony's coming in there, smashing that bird with a cinder block, lighting him up with some carpet strips, plucking his feathers up, having dinner, going on to the round 2 with little to no issue. The chat room looks like they're also behind me, saying they're going with the Tiger. People saying he's taking the whole tournament. I'm sticking with the Tiger. I think he's got the size. He's got the strength. I think, I will say, I do believe Toucan Sam can cause some damage with those cinder blocks in his beak thing. But I think Tony's destroyed him. He's going to pick them up and smash them.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Wait, so did you just concede and it's Tony the Tiger moving on? Or do we got to make it...
Just don't bother. No, don't phone a friend. Just...
All right.
Obviously, Tony the Tiger is favorited by everyone.
I mean, I don't want you to pick based on what everybody else wants. You know what I mean? I want raw, uncut Mitch here. What does Mitch think?
I mean, if you want to phone a friend, let's see what happens.
All right. So we will phone a friend. Mitch, you started cutting out there again, but that's okay. Right now, I'm going to give a call unexpectedly again to everybody's favorite, Billy Avery, who I think has watched before. I don't think he's watching right now. Let's see how this goes. Kind of the opposite of Conor Claxton. And you can hear him okay, Mitch? When I called Conor?
Yeah, perfect.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, Billy Avery, you're live on Twitch right now. What's going on?
Not much. I am watching this ICW show.
Nice. I'll ask you about that more later, but we need to get down to some serious business.
Okay.
We have a cinder blocks and carpet strips match. Who is winning between Toucan Sam and Tony the Tiger?
Oh man, Toucan Sam and Tony the Tiger. I think Tony the Tiger. I think he has the muscles.
I agree. Mitch disagreed with me. Mitch was going for the underdog, but thank you very much. I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen. ladies and gentlemen, Tony the Tiger has moved on to round 2, where we have Light Tube Bundles and Cabins, the Tricks Rabbit versus Captain Crunch, and Panes of Glass, Lucky Charms versus Tony the Tiger. And if you could see what I'm doing, we're building here. We didn't have any glass in the first round. Now we're having glass in the second round. The finals, who knows what's going to happen? I do. I wrote it down. I didn't tell you yet, Mitch. But we're building right now because that's what we do here. We are doing it the right way. I'm stalling as I look for who's next to call. But Mitch, while I look for them, let me throw this one at you for round 2. We're kicking it off. Light Tube Bundles and Log Cabins. And more people just joined, so I'm going to just plug real quick. If you're not sure, we are doing a serial killer deathmatch tournament. If you just tuned in, you missed the entire first round. Round 2, we got the Tricks Rabbit versus Captain Crunch, and we got Lucky Charms for Leprechaun versus Tony the Tiger. Everybody go online, go on Twitter, tell them what we're doing over here, because we are having fun. I think Mitch just froze. Oh, no, he comes back in. Mitch is driving. We're having a real weird time today. But Mitch, now is the important part. Light Tube Bundles and Log Cabin, Tricks Rabbit versus Captain Crunch. Who do you got?
Oh, I'm going with Tricks Rabbit. That's a bitter bunny right there. All he wanted was a cereal, and the kids kept giving it away. So there's an angry rabbit. He wants blood. He's going to put off Captain Crunch's head.
He what?
He's going to bite off Captain Crunch's head.
Oh, he's going to...
He wants cereal, so the bunny is going to give him some cereal.
When you yell, Mitch, it like makes your I think it's like your phone warning me, and so now it makes it go quieter. I don't know what it's doing over the stream to the people in the chat, but when you do it, I get it quieter. Sorry, I'm still looking for another phone number here, but Mitch, I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I'm disagreeing. I'm sticking with my boy Captain Crunch on this one. And here's my thought. And I like the angle you're going. I do, and I like the angle you're going because it's good. It's a good story. It's a comeback story. The Tricks Rabbit. He's what's that?
The story to tell.
It is. He's motivated and he's out for blood. I'm horrified that you want him to bite people's heads off. But either way, I'm sticking with my boy Captain Crunch. And here is why again. Light Tube Cabins and bundles, all sharp things. Everybody complains that Captain Crunch is sharp and cuts the roof of their mouth. But ladies and gentlemen, Captain Crunch doesn't give a fuck. And I'm getting real close to here, but I had a bagel, so I might have poppy seeds in my teeth. So I'm going to lower a little bit, so you just see my eyes, so you know how serious I am. Captain Crunch doesn't give a fuck about the sharp, about the glass. Captain Crunch is going to take that Tricks Rabbit, who you say is motivated, and I don't doubt that, but Captain Crunch is going to cut his head off with a light tube, and then probably give him some kind of, I can't think of any pirate-named move right now, through a light tube log cabin. He wins the entire match. That's what I'm going. Was I able to convince you, Mitch?
No, you didn't convince me.
Well, then I guess we're going to have to...
Captain Crunch is old. Captain Crunch is tired.
Wow.
The Tricks Rabbit is starving. He's got to eat. The stupid kids keep taking the cereals. This Tricks Rabbit is hungry. He needs food. He needs to eat something. And he's going to eat this goddamn Captain Crunch's head off. Tricks Rabbit.
Mitch, you sound insane when you're getting worked up because of your bad connection. It makes you sound like a weird static baby. I'm excited to watch this one later and see how it goes. But right now we're disagreeing, so we're going back to the phones, and we are calling a good friend, Joe Gacy, who I don't think I've ever called him on the phone. So, oh, he's probably at ICW right now. I didn't think about that.
I don't think he's working though. Or is he?
Uh-oh, a rabid rabbit out for blood. Scary shit, said Daniels 9119 in the chat.
Thank you, Daniels 9119.
You have reached the voicemail.
Let me hang that up before it starts reading his phone number out. Let me try one more here. Bear with me.
Rawr.
Sorry, I know this isn't making for the best of what's it called? You know what it's called. Let's try this. And this is going on the fly. We got Steve Scott. Getting a busy signal. It's 2020, and I'm getting a busy signal from Steve Scott. I don't know how that's possible. Mitch, any wrestlers' phone numbers I have that you might be that you might pick?
I want you to call Shot Glass.
We're gonna call Shot Glass. Let's do that one. Let's see. Sometimes he doesn't pick up. So we're going to call Wawa employee shot glass. Let's see if this works. Also, shot glass is but a character, so he may not be ready for this. Really good podcasting right now with the way we're doing this.
Yeah, right now Regis Philbin is rolling in his grave. You can never be host Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, I wish.
Hello, this is Patrick.
Is that
Nope.
too soon?
He didn't pick up. Did I ever tell you I went to a live Who Wants to Be a Millionaire once?
What, New York City?
No, in Florida. All right, one more try. We got Eric Corvis here.
Yeah, come on, Peter.
Somebody pick up your phone, please. Weird enough.
We're going to the audience who comments.
Yeah, if this doesn't work, audience, get ready. I don't think he would be. Nobody wants to pick their phone up today.
Saturday.
And the thing is, I know that once I'm going to hang up. The thing is, once we're done with this, I know my phone's going to start ringing off the hook with people wondering why I was calling them. So I'm like, at this point, I'm not happy. But if you're just tuning in, I swear to God, we were doing better before, guys. We got 2 people to pick up in a row. Now we can't get anybody. I'm going to try one more. Somebody who I don't feel like he's doing anything. My boy Josh Crane. Indiana deathmatch fella. Good buddy. Back from a couple trips to Japan. Matsunaga's favorite deathmatch wrestler.
Hello?
Oh my God, it's Josh Crane.
What's up, boy?
Hey, you're live on Twitch right now with me, and I have a very important question for you.
Oh, shit. What's up? What's a Twitch?
Okay, so it's twitch.tv/WATLoneRangers. That's me and my tag partner, Mitch. Right now we're discussing the important things in life. Who would win this match? You ready?
Okay.
It is Light Tube Bundles and Log Cabins.
Gotcha.
The Trix Rabbit versus Captain Crunch.
Probably Captain Crunch. I don't think that's much of a question, to be honest.
Wow. Mitch was disagreeing. Mitch looks flustered right now. He's on Skype right now with me. But thank you very much, Josh. Take care. Have fun. Bye. All right. That was Josh Crane, everybody, who's probably very confused by everything because I don't think he even knew we were doing this. So, hate to say it. I know it's not a favorite of the chat or you, Mitch. But Captain Crunch is moving on to the finals. You look pissed. Are you okay?
All right, let's continue.
Jesus. And the chat room has all but stopped. I think they're sick of our bullshit. Anyway, though, chat room, you fucks. We've got a Panes of Glass match. Lucky Charms Leprechaun. Oh, round 2 again. Josh Crane already texted me back. The Lucky Charms Leprechaun versus Tony the Tiger. Panes of Glass.
Well, didn't want either one to move, but they're both there.
They are.
I guess I have to go with the Leprechaun because he can do magic. He can fly and stuff.
So you're sticking with the magic with the Leprechaun now.
Yeah.
You sound so defeated by this tournament.
Well, that's because my guy is gone.
So it's because Trix Rabbit's no longer there?
Yeah, I was rooting for the Trix Rabbit.
Hey, Mitch, I hate to say it, but I'm still going Tony the Tiger in this one. And
Fucking Tony the Tiger.
And honestly, I thought you were going to be Tony all the way on this, because when we first talked about this, I feel like you and I agreed that Tony the Tiger was probably the killer of the tournament, but you've changed your mind. And
But let's get real here. March Madness, number one seed, the number one seed, the best team in the tournament for college basketball, sometimes gets eliminated.
That's fair. That's fair.
If you pay attention, of course.
Also,
I've seen a lot of upsets in that tournament.
This is true. I don't watch it, but so I will believe you. Mitch, the chat room right now seems to be going Tony. People are lighten back up in the chat. We got Tony. Also, Tim Crockett wants to know if we could do a serial killer deathmatch tournament after this. Who knows? Maybe we can. Maybe that's next week. I don't know yet. Me and Mitch.
They're all pretty gruesome.
Yeah, they are all pretty gruesome. I don't know. Mitch and I, after we go off the chat, a little behind baseball here for everybody. Baseball's not a real sport. But after we go off the chat, Mitch and I discuss what we're going to do next week. So maybe we'll talk about that. But Mitch, I'm sticking with Tony the Tiger on this one. And I forgot this one. I'm going to call Matt Tremont and see if he picks up his goddamn phone.
He may be sleeping.
He might be. Let's see. Also, it's Facebook calling, so I don't know if it's going to work. But let's see what happens.
You call him Facebook.
I was talking to him earlier today, so I know he was awake. For anybody who doesn't know, this is Matt Tremont. This is what it looks like when you call him on Facebook.
The bulldozer.
He did not pick up. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at a standstill here with the Lucky Charms Leprechaun versus Tony the Tiger. Let me find somebody else to call real quick. Real quick. I got it. We're going to call my good friend and buddy, Tim Donst, and see if he picks up. I also never call him for anything. Juba's leaving because Juba... Oh, hey. Question. You're live on Twitch right now because I turned the phone around, so now you're on Twitch with me.
Look, now people believe that I work out. Sweet.
There you go. So,
I mean, we definitely didn't plan this.
No. So Tim, here's what we're doing over here. It's me and my tag partner Mitch. This is Mitch right here. We're doing a serial mascot deathmatch tournament. We're at a standstill. I need you to be the tiebreaker.
I've never had that much pressure in my life, but I'll do my best.
All right. So we're in the second round.
I feel very comfortable talking about serial killers in a public setting.
Oh no, we're talking about cereal, like the breakfast food.
Okay.
All right.
Still
So
the serial killers. They're still serial.
yeah, that's
Together. Serial killers.
So what we got here is a panes of glass match, round 2. Lucky Charms Leprechaun versus Tony the Tiger. Who you got winning?
I feel like this is the upset. I feel like this is the leprechaun pulling out the tricks.
Wow. So
No pun intended.
So that's actually what Mitch said. I was disagreeing, but since you say it, that's happening. Lucky Charms Leprechaun goes on to round 2.
Again, I feel like on paper you got to give it to Tony. He's obviously the worker between the two. But I think that leprechaun is going to use his heel tactics and squeeze this one out.
Well, it's been settled then. Thank you very much. I'm going to hang up on you now. Have fun working out. All right, I hung up on him. So, Mitch, I think this is the first one that we disagreed on, that the phone way went your way. But you know,
I did.
but you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. And that was again Tim Donst live from the gym.
Tony the Tiger's ouch.
Also, shout out to Tim Donst. He and I bonded real hard over Joe Gacy's wedding. Joe Gacy, who didn't pick up his phone, talking about George Gatton and his fat fucking neck. But anyway, if you're just joining us, you're a little late, you sons of B words. Because what we're doing is we're going to the finals right now. We've had a gruesome tournament. I deleted all the first round so I wouldn't keep looking at it, which is probably a dumb thing on my part. But we have, in the finals here, no rope barbed wire, 222 light tubes, Captain Crunch versus the underdog, the Lucky Charms Leprechaun. Mitch, who you got on this one?
Tricks Rabbit.
Oh, like a run-in from the Tricks Rabbit?
Fucking... I'm going with the Leprechaun. You know, magic. And he's in a rush to get his Lucky Charm, so he's going to try to get the captain down quick.
Fair enough.
Captain's tired. He's been sailing too long. I don't care how sharp. Lucky's got magic.
And you know
He
what?
just poofs and all.
Stockade made a good point. I think it was Stockade in the chat room. Somebody in the chat room said it. Captain Crunch is older. Do you think that's going to play into it?
I said that before. I said that the guy's older.
I think somebody in the chat was agreeing with you. I'm trying to look right now, but I don't see it.
Yeah, if it's Stockade, who cares?
Yeah, that's also true. If it's Stockade, who cares? But the finals, we got Lucky the Leprechaun versus Captain Crunch. One person in the chat's already going Lucky the Leprechaun. Mitch, you said Lucky the Leprechaun. This one was hard to call. I actually didn't pick this one ahead of time because I had no idea the Lucky Charms Leprechaun was getting through. I honestly, if we're being completely honest, I had Tony the Tiger going all the way on my bracket. But as you said, brackets often get busted. I had my bracket busted. Bracket busters. That's a term that gets thrown around in sports that I have heard before. So I know that term, and that's about it. Sports. But you know what? I'm going to still stick with my buddy, Captain Crunch, on this one. I'm going Captain Crunch. He might have the age, Tim Crockett just said, the veteran experience to the captain. I'm sticking with it. You say Lucky Charms, so there's only one way to figure out who's winning this one, and that's we're going to the phones. Again, unsuspected. Let's see if G-Raver picks up his goddamn phone. Also, could you hear before when Donst was talking?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure. If G-Raver doesn't pick up, Eric Corvis has texted me back, asked me what's up, so we could always go back to him if need be. But the chat, we're still split. Lucky and the captain right down the middle. I don't think G-Raver's picking up. Let's go back to Eric Corvis real quick. Now Corvis. Let's
Corvis. Zero. We're talking about Serial Mascot Deathmatch Tournament. And the finals is Lucky Charms Leprechaun versus Captain Crunch.
This is true. And now let's see.
Hello?
Hey, Corvis.
Hey, what's up? Yes,
Were you sleeping?
I was.
Oh my God. I'm glad I woke you up for something important.
Okay.
So live on Twitch right now, Mitch and I are discussing who would win a deathmatch tournament with all these cereal mascots. We're at the finals now.
Okay.
And we're disagreeing, so I need you to tie break it. It's no rope barbed wire, 222 light tubes, because why not?
Okay.
We got the Captain Crunch versus Lucky the Leprechaun from Lucky Charms.
Oh, Captain Crunch, 100%.
Wow.
Oh, come on!
Mitch is very angry with you right now. He's in my headphones, so you don't hear him.
Dude, the Captain Crunch is a captain. He is trained.
That's
all the Leprechaun has is luck. You can't depend on luck. You got to depend on skill in a death match.
Now here's my argument for Lucky, and keep in mind I picked Captain Crunch. Lucky does magic.
Yeah, but how many people do you see in death matches actually utilizing magic? I don't know if I believe he's a real magician or whether it's just a gimmick.
I think it's funnier that you can't hear Mitch right now because he's in my headphones yelling. That's the point. He's yelling so loud I can't really understand. I think he said something about the Lucky Charms Leprechaun not being human, but he's yelling so loud that the microphone's peaking.
Well, I mean, also, I have to say that the opinion also goes on. I prefer Captain Crunch cereal tenfold over Lucky Charms.
I agree with that, too.
And I also think that Captain Crunch would hurt a lot more if you bumped in it than Lucky Charms.
I'd agree with that.
So there's more to it than just magic and being a captain.
Mitch looks so angry right now.
Well, I'm sorry to upset him, but those are my feelings.
Those are your feelings. All right, go back to sleep and pet your cat for me.
Okay, dude.
All right, bye. Mitch? Mitch, how you doing?
Yeah.
You were going to make a point very calmly there. I want to hear what this point was before we declare the winner.
Doesn't matter anymore.
No,
doesn't matter anymore.
I'm willing to be swayed if this point is good enough. But I do like that we got Eric Corvis in there to be the voice of reason. But I'm willing to hear you out.
Okay, so Lucky Charms mascot, he flies in the commercials. You know, he stands on a clover and flies around, kind of like Silver Surfer.
Uh-huh.
I'm not concerned about Captain Crunch's cereal, how it's sharp and edgy. and it's hard to chew. Yes, everybody says he's a vet, but Lucky Charms has been around for X amount of years as well.
That's true.
So this isn't just some normal leprechaun, you know? This is a magical leprechaun. This is real. This is big business. We're talking magic and marshmallows versus nursing home pirates.
Versus what?
Nursing home pirates.
Jesus.
You know?
Harsh words for the captain.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because the Tricks Rabbit should be in the finals.
Well, wait, I'm sorry. I should remember this. Who took him out?
Captain Crunch.
Oh, it was Captain. Okay, so you have a vendetta against Captain Crunch, let's be honest.
Oh, I do.
You know what, Mitch? Even though the phones went one way, I'm a fan of the underdog story. I'm gonna go.
Don't do this to make me feel better.
I'm gonna go with you. It's the underdog story. It's the victory everybody wants, the victory everybody needs, and I agree with some people in the chat here. Captain Crunch by far superior cereal to Lucky Charms. I even saw, I think it was Roch said that Lucky Charms are absolute trash. I'm going to agree with him.
Lucky Charms.
You know what? I'm not going to give you that one. I'm going to agree with Roch on this one. I'm going when it comes to cereal taste, Captain Crunch is right here. I'd probably also put Corn Pops right here, and people hate Corn Pops, so I know I'm kind of the only one on that one. Daniels9119 says, and with him being Irish, he's likely drunk as well. I don't know if that's a hindrance or a negative. However, I've seen drunk individuals win deathmatch tournaments before, so I'm going to say it's a good thing. And the winner of the Serial Killer Deathmatch Tournament 2020, the first ever, the Lucky Charms Leprechaun. Mitch, how you feeling about your boy?
Just wanted the Tricks Rabbit to win.
Well, he got destroyed. He's currently I don't know where he is. I'm trying to look something else. Oh, here we go. He's currently been defeated. He's in an ambulance on the way to the hospital. We will be touching in with how he's doing a little bit later on in the evening. But for right now, the Lucky Charms Leprechaun, he's winning. Mitch, hit that music. And if you're wearing headphones, maybe pull them away because I don't know what Mitch is going to do. Mitch, play the deathmatch music.
Deathmatch Tournament theme song.
I warned you. You can't say I didn't warn you to pull your headphones away from your head. So, Mitch, we only got a few more minutes here before we get out of here. I think this went very well. We filled up almost the entire hour with the tournament. Before we get out of here, I actually want to do a quick plug to some dudes who've been working real hard. This upcoming Monday, what's that, the 10th, I think? Yes. Williamstown, New Jersey at Hardcore Hustle Organization. They're building down there. You can find them on Hardcore Hustle Org on Instagram. The students have been running student shows every other Monday, Undiscovered, where they're doing a tournament to crown their first champion. And in the semifinals of that tournament, you got Big Red Ryan Redfield versus Chris Bradley. And then you got Christian Ross versus Marcus Mathers. I'm going to go just to hang out, just to be part of it. I don't work till later on Tuesday, so I'm going to go chill and hang out. Please feel free, come hang out with us. Mitch, if we're doing predictions, who do you got in Big Red versus Chris Bradley?
If you're not down with Big Red, then fuck you.
That's true. And you know what? We've both been in the ring with both of these guys. I've been in the ring with Red at least twice. Both of them awesome. Both of them incredible young wrestlers. Big Red, I don't know his Instagram off the top of my head, but he put up a promo. I don't know if you saw this, Mitch, yet even. He put a promo up on Instagram.
A lot of his promos.
He did a promo on Instagram this morning, and it was so fucking good. So go look up Ryan Redfield 124 on Instagram. His promo was awesome. I'm with you. I'm going Big Red Ryan Redfield on that one too. No offense to Chris Bradley, he's awesome as well. And then the other semifinals, we got Christian Ross versus Marcus Mathers. Who you got?
Christian Ross has the size advantage. while Marcus Mathers has the speed. Christian Ross, I think, has been training a little bit longer than Mathers.
Definitely.
I'm going to go with Christian Ross simply because the experience, size, he's agile for a large guy.
That's fair. Nope, you go ahead.
And let's see what happens.
We will see what happens. I'm going to go Marcus Mathers. He's just been on a real hot streak. And Christian Ross, I've never been in the ring with Marcus Mathers. Christian Ross, incredible wrestler. Again, all these guys young and great, full of potential. I'm going to go Marcus Mathers on this one just because I feel like he's extremely motivated and he's on a hot streak. Christian, though, not underestimating. I'd be happy either way. So then finals, Mitch, you would have Christian Ross versus Big Red. Who you going?
Big Red.
Yeah. I got Marcus Mathers in the final, but either way, I'm going Big Red. Dude hits like a motherfucker. Impressively strong for his size, so sticking with Big Red. But again, that's this Monday, Monday night, Williamstown, New Jersey, Hardcore Hustle Org on Instagram. Come hang out. I will be there just hanging out. Mitch, we are just about done here. We don't have to wrap up early for WWE SmackDown starring Brock Lesnar, but we hit our hour mark, and I think that's all people want. I don't think people want much more than an hour for us. Mitch, how much longer you got till you get home?
Let's see, probably about an hour.
Jesus Christ, that's so long. And
or it's gotta be a half hour.
I was gonna say, you've already been driving for an hour. Well, either way, Mitch,
Yeah,
I appreciate.
Wait, no, I think it's a half hour.
Fair. Either way, Mitch, I appreciate you going out of your way to get on here early with us or with me on Saturday. I know, unlike me, you are not a lazy sack of garbage, and you do things such as go to the gym. That's an hour and a half from you. So thank you very much for making time for little old me.
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you very much for making time for little old me, Mitch. What do you?
Shut the fuck up. You're not sack.
I'm not what?
You're not a sack of shit.
Okay.
You are not a sack of shit. You are not a sack of shit. Stop calling yourself a sack of shit.
You know what, Mitch? I'll try to stop for you. I will say this. When we first started, I said I was going to do better at not insulting myself at every turn, and I have held on to that. I've been doing good with that.
Yes.
So I'm sticking with that.
Calling yourself a sack of shit.
Also true. I'm learning, though. I'm getting there. But, Mitch, before we get out of here, what do you have to plug?
Okay, follow me on Instagram at Mitch Vallon.
Yep.
See my wrestling pics, my strongman videos, my training. Follow me on Twitter at Mitch_Vallon. It's new. I'm not much of a Twitter feed, but I do my best to stay in touch with everything going on. You can follow at Who Are the Lone Rangers at WATLoneRangers on Instagram. Same on Twitter. On Twitter.
Yep.
At WATLoneRangers.
I also accidentally tweeted a personal tweet from the WAT Lone Rangers Twitter today. Nothing like super personal, but I was just trying to tweet some nice words at my boy Tony Deppen. Realized after I tweeted it, I did it from us. So I just ran with it, and that's still up there too. But anyway, that's the...
one more thing I'd like to plug.
Please.
For any booking inquiries, for any promoters that are interested in booking the Lone Rangers, you can contact either Jeff Cannonball or myself.
That is fair. This is true. You can contact either of us.
Because we want to take over the world. We're going to take over any radio station.
Yes. Yeah, if you want us on your radio, let us know. We'll come spin some tunes. Mitch and I have very...
wrestling show at a radio station.
I'm in. Book it, WFMU 91.1. Great radio station out of Jersey City. Actual really good radio station. If my phone or anything ever dies and I have to listen to the radio, that's where I'm going on the dial. Not a paid sponsor, just plugging them. You can follow me on all social medias. It's all at Jeff Cannonball, all one word, Instagram, Twitter. As Mitch said, WAT Lone Rangers as well. We also have an email. Nobody uses it, but I like saying that we have an email, WATLoneRangers@gmail.com. We usually do Fridays at 7. This weekend we had some power outages, so we are here Saturday at 1. Next week, I am booked on Friday, so unfortunately we won't be going live there. I think we're going to try to go live on Saturday morning, Mitch. Is that cool with you, or what do you think?
Saturday morning. You want to wait?
We'll figure it out afterwards and tweet it all out. We'll discuss it. But we will figure it out. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm still learning how to do this whole Twitch thing. So if you could follow us, hit that bell, do whatever you have to do on Twitch. I don't really know how it works, but keep following us on there. We also put these on YouTube at the beginning of every week. So on there, hit like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun things you do on YouTube. Mitch, hit us with that goodbye song.
Goodbye song. Ending of Who Are the Lone Rangers podcast, episode 4. Goodbye song. Bye. Bye.